Hey there, what's up? If you don't already know, my name is Becca. Welcome to my channel. So, today for the video, I wanted to do the swatches of the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I haven't got to play with this. I've been waiting to do this unboxing video to be able to use this, and I have a million looks in mind, so here I am swatching it so I can finally use it. Just a few things before I get into the palette. Check out these freaking lashes. These things are absolutely beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're mink, and they were only $1. They came from Dollar Lash Club. These are robins. They have 3 tiers of lashes: $1, $4, and $7, and it is a monthly lash subscription. So there's that. I will leave a link in the description bar if you want to go check out their website. So far, the lashes that I've gotten, I absolutely love. They're beautiful, they're soft, they're super easy to use. Amazing. And also my lip color. I just got these the other day at a little store down the street from me at the swap meet. If you don't know what a swap meet is, it's like it's a building or an outdoor little place where different vendors have shops, and so there's one little shop, and I will now be going back to them for lots and lots of stuff because they have like smaller name brands that are like in between drugstore and like stuff you would find at Ulta, whatnot, Beauty Creations, LA Girl, stuff like that. And the lip liner and lipstick that I'm wearing are amazing. This is an Italia lip liner. It is number 1042 Dusty Rose. It's an ultrafine lip liner. It's super soft. It reminds me a lot of the NYX lip liners. And then for my lipstick, it is the Beauty Creations matte lipstick in Sugar Bomb, which these are really interesting because you'll see why, of what they are a similar dupe for. What does that packaging look like? It looks like a fucking MAC lipstick, which they are legit matte, as you can see. The pigmentation is great, and this one, at least, I got 3 of them, smells like fucking Fruit Loops. Legit. I started putting it on and I was like, this smells like Fruit Loops. So I will have to get more of those and swatch them for you guys and show them off. This is the brand Beauty Creations. Highly, 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 highly recommend. This was $4.99, I want to say. So $1 for the lip liner that is comparable to a NYX lip liner. $4.99 for, or no, it was either $3.99 or $4.99, I can't remember, for a lipstick that looks like a MAC lipstick and acts like a MAC lipstick. I don't know what color it would be a dupe for, though. Alright, so let's get into the swatching. I'm going to take my arm that doesn't have a tattoo on it. I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm cleaning this off with a regular old baby wipe and making sure my hands are clean. I don't want you guys to think I'm cheating swatches or anything like that. Alright, so this is the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I highly recommend shopping at BH Cosmetics. They have lots of great products for great prices. I went through a website that I talked about called Afterpay, where basically the companies they're partnered up with once you get your total, depending on the website, with BH Cosmetics, your order total has to be at least $35. And then it will redirect you to the Afterpay site, because you can choose it at checkout. And from there, it breaks your payments down into 4 payments that are separated by 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, you pay on your total amount. Also, BH Cosmetics, their direct website, has tons and tons of sales. I snagged this palette for $15.30. This is a 35 color pressed pigment palette, similar to like Morphe palettes, which are 35 colors. 15, 30 versus whatever the fucking price of Morphe is right now, which Morphe is also partnered with Afterpay. So if you would like, you can go get Morphe products and pay on your Morphe order. But BH Cosmetics. So part of the reason why I got this was I haven't had a good rainbow color palette ever. The only rainbow palettes that I had, I got in like 7th grade, and they were very cheap eyeshadow palettes that at the time, you know, I thought were absolutely great. I didn't know shit about pigmentation or much about makeup then at all. This, on the other hand, I got because I needed a rainbow palette. I have too many neutral and dark eyeshadows, and I need to play with color. I'm trying to branch out in my artistic side of makeup and not just do looks that are basic bitch every single day looks. Plain and simple. Also, with the coming out of the James Charles palette, I'm not going to buy the James Charles palette. $40 for me is, in my opinion, too much, especially considering when Morphe had the 35B palette, which was a beautiful rainbow palette for much, much cheaper. So, BH Cosmetics got my money. Alright, so the unicorn is absolutely beautiful. Let's talk about that. Absolutely beautiful packaging. On the back, we have here a picture of all of the colors, so you know what you're getting before you open it. I love that. It talks about, it has a giant thing of the ingredients, the net weight, which is 1.23 ounces or 35 grams, which basically means that each eyeshadow is 1 gram. It tells you where it's designed, distributed, the website, it's cruelty-free product, it's got a description of the palette, whatnot. So, let's get down to the actual palette itself. Now, I haven't got to play with this yet, so this is going to be a first for me. I know finger swatches are not accurate to what it will appear on the eyes, but I'm doing finger swatches yet now, and when I do a video making this, you'll see what it looks like with brushes. So, here we go. We open this up. We have the palette here, absolutely beautiful, and a mirror, which I love the size of the mirror. It says BH Cosmetics. So, let's open this bad boy and swatch it. I like that it has the plastic. So, I will be going one row at a time to show you the swatches. And then when I need more space on my arm, I will clean it off and start over. So we're going to start in the pinky area over here. My fingers are clean. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one circle around and then swatch. I'm not going to dig into the pan. I'm not going to do what certain people do when they try and show you swatches to convince you of the pigmentation. If you know anything about the beauty community, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, one swipe. Now, I'm fairly light, so you should be able to see these fairly well. Alright, so there's the, oh, there it is. The first shade. I know you probably can't see it very well. I'm terrible at this angle. Alright, so now I'm going to take the second shade once around. We're going to put that one right next. Now I will say I don't know if it's my skin or whatnot. They do have a kind of chalky appearance. I don't mind that. You might. Alright, next one. There we go. So overall, so far, they look very pigmented. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So that is the, oh, here we go. The first row of pinks. They're absolutely beautiful. I like the undertones to them. So let's move on. As soon as I finish swatching all these up to here, I will grab the camera and show you guys on my arm. Okay, so we're going into the next row, which is this row right here. Alright, so there's that one. These are obviously much darker. The next shade, I didn't do that one good. My baby wipe is gonna be all covered. And I will say this, obviously you're not gonna be, or you might, I don't know, applying this with your fingers, but just a heads up, my fingers are pink. I'm not too worried about it. If that's something that concerns you, then you may not like that. Alright, going into the next shade, which is this beautiful, like, burnt orange shade here. Okay, there's that. And then this next one is not a matte, but it looks like a shimmer. Okay, yeah, I see the shimmer. It's definitely lighter because it's not a matte pigment. So it looks like I can fit maybe the next row. Alright, so this one's a matte, this one's a shimmer, this one's a matte, this one's a shimmer. So it'll go back and forth between matte and shimmer. That's what it is, my lipstick. Alright, let me clean my fingers off here. Okay, so there's this yellow. Alright, so the yellow, I don't know if it's just my finger or not, but you kind of can't see it just from that swatch. Moving on to this shade, which is a shimmer, so it's going to be a lot less pigmented than these mattes. Going into this orange shade here. Oh, I really like that one. That one's super pretty. And then the bottom, which is a brown shade, I want to say. This is also a shimmer. Oh, that one's really pretty. Or maybe they're foils. No, I think they'd be shimmers. I don't know. Alright, so here I'm going to show you the swatches so you can see. These are the swatches up close. Pretty damn good in my opinion, if I do say so. Alright, so that was the first 3 rows here in the palette. Moving on to the yellow, greens, and blues. Alright, so I'm going to wash this off now with my handy dandy baby wipe. I am not using makeup remover. These are just basic baby wipes. So I also want to be able to show you how easily they come off. Alright. And I will say the pinks did leave my first 2 fingers kind of stained pink. So if you have an issue with staining, just be aware. Alright. let's let my arm dry here. Moving on next in the palette, I don't want to break this. We have a very light green here. Alright. Okay, and when I say this is a very light green, it is a very, very light green. You probably can't see it right there. It might show up better when I show it. Next up is a slightly darker green. That's there. Next up we have another yellow, which is this one. This one's on the lighter side as well. Keep in mind these shadows would probably be performing much better if I had a primer on my arm. I want to be no bullshit, give you the complete and absolute truth about these. This row, as far as pigmentation so far, is not my favorite. Next up is this beautiful shimmer down here. Okay, there's that one. Next up, for the next row, is a green, kind of like a lime green, a shimmer green, a dark green, and another shimmer, kind of olive drab green. So we'll go in with the bright green here. That's much better, as you can see. Going in with the shimmer green right here. Alright, so this one's really pretty. It's kind of like I don't know how to describe that, but it's super pretty. This is like the most awkward way to do this. Here is this dark green. Right there. And I apparently didn't space my swatches out because I'm running out of space on my arm. I just realized I got on my shirt. So there is that one. I will show you guys now what it looks like. This was only 2 rows of shadows. So here is the swatches. I'm sorry my lighting's not better. This is completely natural lighting I'm using right now, so you can kind of get an idea. I'll also include a picture. I'll redo swatches and take pictures of each of them so you can get a better idea of what they look like. So we're wiping this off now. No residue left on my arm at all, which is nice. Thank you for that. Alright, let's let my arm dry, wipe my fingers off, make sure they're clean. Alright, moving on to the next row, which will be this one. I'm going to try and do all 3 rows. So it's these turquoise-ish shades, the darker blues, and the purple shades now. So I'm going to go in with this one. You know what, I'm going to just go this way from now on. So you can see that one's pretty. I really like that shade. I'm going to have to do a blue look now. This is a shimmer, which is super pretty as well. That's this one right here, shimmer shade. The next one is a matte, kind of a green color it looks like in the palette. We'll put this one here. There's that one. And I know they're probably not showing up as well on the camera as they are on my arm, which is why I'll take the picture of all the swatches so you can see. Next up is this dark color, which is also a shimmer. So some of the shimmers definitely perform better than others. That would be this one. Moving on to the next row, which is a dark turquoise shade. Which is, let's do, here, that one's nice. I really like that one. My fingers are turning blue. Next up is this beautiful dark blue. I think it's dark blue. No, that one is, I don't know if I just didn't do it good enough or what, but that one's like that. Let's do, this one actually has like flecks of glitter in it, so let's see what this one's like. Okay, so that one, oh yep, it does actually, the glitter does come out. It looks like that. Moving on down here, this is also a shimmer shade. This is very dark blue, but I'm not seeing, I don't know if it's just my finger or what, but there's that one. And I'm going to move the purples to like the middle of my arm over here, just so we get all of them. There's this one. There's that. I really wish these had shade names. This one is also a shimmer. There's that one. Next, going into the two purples, the dark purple, which I'll do right here. As you can see, the dark purple one, and this one is a is this a shimmer? No, this is a matte. And very light, very light. All right, so those were the last 3 rows here. Let's wipe this off. Clean my arm. Some of these blues did stain. Alright, so I apologize for the background noise now, as there is a toddler watching television. Alright, and then down here we have 2 shimmer shades and a black. So this one is a white shimmer shade.
Right. You sound terrible. Can't we just use magic to play music, Mrs.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I
Sorry,
got
Abby.
it.
No magic.
Alright, so you really can't tell that one. It's more subtle. It'd be great for a brow highlight. Hi, baby. Alright. Destruction line. There's a toddler playing guitar. Alright, there we go. Alright, last 2 shades. I'm going to do the other shimmer, which is a like minty green. Alright, so I don't know if you can see those all. They're very light. Like I said, be great for an eyebrow highlight or an accent color. Maybe they would show up better with a primer. I will have to try them with my primer and see what happens. And last but not least, there is black. I've had more pigmented blacks before. It's alright. We'll see how it performs with a brush and with primer and all of that. Let me wipe these off. So, overall, I like the color choices in the palette. It performs decent. And I say decent. Some of the shades are more pigmented than others. I'm not gonna complain. I spent $15. There's beautiful color options. It is 35 colors, so there's that. Overall, I love the palette. I will be using it for a lot of stuff. To me, I'm not worried about what it looks like with my fingers on my clean arm that has no eyeshadow primer on it. And it's just one single finger swatch. To me, it's fine. To you, you may not like it or agree. So be it. This is just my opinions on the palette. I do suggest, though, you go and check out BH Cosmetics if you have never done so before, and use Afterpay, which I will also link in the description. I'm not an affiliate with Afterpay. It's just a service that someone suggested to me that I found that really, really helps out, especially if, you know, you're not comfortable with spending a certain amount of money all at once. It spreads it out over basically the course of 2 months. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check out the description bar. I will have the link to the Dollar Lash Club website, the Afterpay website, and I will have my Instagram as well. If you want to give me a follow, that would be great. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Bye.
We'll be right back.